let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. I know man, passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, so
Hey guys, I'm Jared with Stryker Boats, and one of the most common questions that we're asked here at Stryker is why would we choose your brand over some of the other brands that are out there in the market? And at first, great question. It seems like, you know, we have an inflatable boat. There's lots of other inflatable boats on the market. You know, we may be priced a few dollars higher than some of our competitors, but old saying is true, is you do get what you pay for. So we are very unique. We make something different that isn't available from anyone else in the world. And what that is a product that's going to serve you and your family well for many years to come. It's going to have all the features and accessories that you're going to come to learn how much these things, how important they actually are in real world usage. And these aren't easily replicated after the fact. So if these things that we do aren't done factory, you probably won't do them for the life of your boat, and you'll forever not have these little things. So some of the big differences that we add to our boat is we do a fully welded one-piece aluminum transom. Now that fully welded one-piece aluminum transom removes the standard wood and plastic system that's used on 95% of inflatable boats on the market today. We were the first ones to innovate and develop this cutting-edge transom design. And what that does is the transom on a standard inflatable boat is the number one failure point of that boat. So by us removing that entirely from the equation, it gives you and your family the lasting performance and value out of your investment. As well, it's a very stable platform for your outboard. So typically the glue that most brands use will fail in that transom. The wood will begin to allow water to get in and rot. So without having that as part of your package, you're definitely setting yourself up for success in the future. One of the other things that we do is we add Scotty bases all around the boat. Now, Scotty is one of the largest fishing products manufacturers in the world. We're excited that they're based out of Victoria. We work very closely with them and installing all of these on our boat's factory. Each one of these bases is roughly $100 to $150 to have installed after the fact, and it's never as good as if it was done factory. So with us, you have the bases. We use them all. Every time we go out, it seems we have something in every base, and while we're out, we are manipulating those around to suit our needs on that particular day. So it's really nice to have that option, as well as we have D-rings for, I mean, at this point at the dock, I'm tying to the dock from the D-rings. We have an interior lifeline, exterior wraparound lifeline, and this is not the cheap rope you're going to find on most. This is a very, very heavy-duty nylon rope, and it's much more robust than what I've ever seen on an inflatable boat previous. We have extra seat patches, extra material around all of the seating areas, and what that does is allow you to put a seat on our aluminum bench and the swivel of that seat to contact this extra material rather than the air holding chamber. Now, that is an important feature, and one that if you do move forward with adding a boat seat onto that aluminum bench, that is a must-have. So it's really nice that we have this all done to the boats. The other thing we have is Bimini mounts standard on all of our boats. To put a Bimini on a boat requires 6 mounting locations. Typically, with parts and labor, you could be looking at upwards of $1,000 for this one item to be mounted to the boat. So between our material, our D-rings, our Scotty bases, and the other key point with our boats compared to our competitors would be the fully thermal welded tube. So we use a process that heats the material and bonds it together. So we don't have that glue within the seams that has been known to fail years past. So not with us, but with other brands. So it was something that glued seams are known to fail. So that was a process we wanted to remove from our boats. And by going to the thermal welding process, we don't have failures. Failure of a tube is not something that we come across. So again, just another great feature that we provide you. For 2022, we have an incredible new hull design on all boats 380 and above. And what that does is just give you an incredible platform that cuts the waves significantly better than the previous model year. So you will definitely notice increased performance, and the occupants will stay much drier with our new hull designs for 2022. And actually, one of the main other features I missed here is going to be our Stryker Shield. So what Stryker Shield is a 20 centimeter very thick corrugated rubber that wraps around the tubes and underneath the keel, underneath the boat, protecting you from anything you should come in contact with out on the water, in storage, for transport, if you leave it on your vehicle. So there's in no case would you never not want to have that Stryker Shield. Now, we do sell this Stryker Shield to various repair shops locally to us, and that Stryker Shield for the LX and the HD models, the level of protection is about $1,500 to add that to another brand of boat. And then our Pro model, the value of that is roughly $5,000 to have that installed. So our models come with that standard. They come with the Scotty bases, the D-rings, the Bimini mounts. So really, when you factor all these accessories that are on our boats already, the value in those is, if you were to add that separately, would be roughly $2,500 to $3,000. So the value in what we can provide you for your life on the water is incredible, and you really need to look at those points and the value of these things, and they're all very useful items. They're here for a reason. We use them every time we go out, and not only that, is it protects your investment, your resale on one of our boats. I mean, there's people selling our boats 5 or 6 years old for more than they paid for them, and the reason that is, in this particular time, is everything's rising so fast that even older boats are incredibly valuable these days. Those are some of the key points that I try to hit when someone asks me, why would we choose Stryker over another brand? And really it comes down to value.
Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride.